and it's pretty much all hands on deck. And do you care to break down the difference between a producer and a beat maker?
Oh, yeah, gladly. See, a beat maker doesn't understand the dynamic of putting together a hit record. They're simply just making a beat. They're making.
Say that again. Say that again. Because our audience needs to hear that. Say that again.
For real, a beat maker is somebody who does not know or does not understand how to make a hit record. See, the thing is, a hit record consists of three different things. Of course, the beat, the melody, and then how catchy the hook is. Now, the only way an artist can get a good hook is to get a catchy beat. A lot of these beat makers make a beat and it be too much in the beat, or it just be overbearing. It's not sequenced right. It's not mixed right. It's not. They didn't go the extra mile to actually produce the record. They didn't put no thought process in it. You understand? So a producer is gonna go into the studio with you. They're going to be hands-on, handcraft your beat for you. You know, it's going to be critiqued just for the artist. He's going to be right here the whole time during the whole process, and it's going to get pushed to such. It's going to be, I'm going to break it down to you like this. A beat maker going to get paid $50 for that beat. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get paid $50. A producer is going to have his paperwork right and get far more on the back end and up front.
Right.
A lot of these beat makers don't have a BMI. They don't even understand what ASCAP is. They don't understand.
And for those
that, go ahead.
Go ahead. No. I was going to say for our listeners out there, you have for what SC is talking about, your BMI, your ASCAP, that is your publishing. That ensures your royalties. You have to have your paperwork to make the paperwork.
No ifs, ands, or buts. You have to. If you plan on getting paid, I mean, because for real, I've heard stories about producers and beat makers who would get a hit record, but because their paperwork wasn't right, they got messed out a whole bunch of money, and now they sitting back while this other person made $1 million hit. They only got kibbles and bits. They got the little $200 up front, and that was it. You got paid off. You didn't make them sign no contract saying that, okay, this is an exclusive beat. I'm selling you, but I get this percentage on the back end no matter what.
Right,
you know what I mean?
That's all your residual. Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand they have rights. Like, yeah, you could sell a non-exclusive beat. You could sell an exclusive, non-exclusive beat that, they own. It's their beat. You can't resell it, but you're gonna also get paid off of that song every time that record gets spun. And I believe right now on the streams, it's like 1,500 streams equals an album. And, and I think the standard point for a producer is either three or 4 points, whatever the case. A lot of these beat makers don't know that. So, like, even in my city, when I sit down with other producers and collide with them, I explain to them, like, hey, man, you got your BMI? Oh, what's BMI? Hey, go to BMI.com, It'll tell you everything you need to know. Do your publishing. That way you got a publishing company, and you can funnel your residuals, through your publishing company. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What's a publishing company? Well, let me explain to you what a publishing company is. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are essential tools for a producer that they need to know in order to, I'll say a beat maker, in order to graduate to a producer. You know what I mean?
Now, SC, there are two things that you touched on specifically that definitely we want to expand on more. When you said about how a producer basically builds the beat from the ground up in terms of catering it to the artist and making sure that everything is streamlined in accordance for them, I thought of DJ Mustard right off the top in terms of how he's formulated his tracks, for YG, and of course with LMI, we're doing Booed Up, and of course with Rihanna, when she did You Needed Me, it's like he knew exactly the sonic sensibilities in terms of, and what you said, the chorus is, you got a dope track, but you got to have the chorus that identifies with the track specifically. It's that amalgam that ultimately brings about a hit. And you could even say, to some level, even with Puff Daddy. Yeah, Dr. Dre said that with Puff Daddy.
Dr.
In terms of how Puff Daddy will, yeah, all of them, because, Well, go ahead, King. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I was going to say with Dre, because a lot of people, and this has been like a discussion throughout Dre's career, like, well, Dre doesn't really produce and this, that, and the third. But you ask these guys on the flip side, where's their version of the Chronic if they produce the track?
Right. Right.
You ask, where's Daz's version of the Chronic? Where's Warren G's version of the Chronic? It all comes from the ear, because Dre has a masterful ear. Like,
yes, he does.
Everybody can give him beats, but he can add certain sinisters to certain songs to make it clear. He can add a sample here, a guitar riff there. That's what a producer does to me. Like, he's the Einstein behind the lab.
Exactly. I mean, like I said, it's a really orchestral type of thing. It's something that's orchestrated versus something that's just made. I mean, essentially, when I go into the studio, man, the beat is already made up in my mind. But once I actually get my hands on the record and they get to recording, and I go add a piano, like, oh, I think a piano should be right here, or I think a bass should be right here, or I think a loud guitar should be right here. Like, that's being a producer, being hands-on, critiquing things. Like, oh, man, no, that shouldn't be like that. And I think we should change that. Everything gonna be perfect. In the producer's eyes, we're perfectionists. So nothing's ever perfect. You're always gonna have another level of critique to go against. You know what I mean? And that's within our own selves in the producer community. They understand what I'm talking about. I heard Dre even speak on it. Dr. Dre is a perfectionist. And I feel like, people compare me to Dr. Dre here all the time. Like, you the Dr. Dre of Wichita. And I feel like that because I'm a perfectionist. I won't settle for just an okay record. If it's an okay record, I'll scrap it. And they be looking at me like, that was perfectly good. No, it wasn't. It could be better.
Look,